minister just rehashed what he said to me in Mitchell's Plain, what he told the people of Bonteheuwel. The police minister has no strategy, has no vision. He's out of his depth, this man. He doesn't belong in his position. Bheki Cele is nothing but an affirmative action employee because he's got certain amount of clout in KZN. It allows him to play with our lives in Joburg and in Cape Town. The man has nothing. He's politically shallow. He's policingly shallow. You know, we don't need more police. We need a better police minister.
Former Police Minister Bheki Cele was happy to have his 2 days in Parliament. He said he appreciated the courtesy extended to him by the committee. Cele was the Police Minister in South Africa at the time the Political Killings Task Team was established. The committee believed he could assist as it gathers information relating to Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkwanazi's allegations.
Another character that has emerged over the past few years, very dominant in the police sector, for whatever reasons, is Paul O'Sullivan. Who is this person?
I thought you were going to say it's Mohose.
No, that one is a newcomer.
Paul Sullivan. I think Paul Sullivan is a British citizen originally. I don't know when he came in South Africa and all that kind of thing. Is one person that he plays big. So for some reason, I've never met him, but he really likes to talk about Cele. That's one person that speaks about Cele. One time was giving the history of Cele, when they were asking where it comes from, what is the history of Cele to be in this line of police. And he said, one time I was a metro police in Durban. He said I was a metro police in Durban. The Metro Police in Durban, their uniform is nice. By the way, they earn more money than the South African Police Service. The chiefs of metros earn more money than the National Commissioner. That's another thing. That's another awkward thing. That is why this city of Cape Town, where Honorable Cameron belongs, they've taken a lot of members of South African police to Metro because Metro gives better remuneration than the South African police. Maybe those are things that at a certain given point we'll have to really look at them. Sullivan looks like he's like an octopus. I'm sure you know octopus. Octopus is almost all over and speak about everything, sometimes that he does not know anything about. But it does look like his insecurity. His benchmark life is Bheki Cele, that he took Bheki under. He had some form of security at the airport that Bheki cut off. I'm sure the path of taking Bheki under, it was quite several millions. There. Well, there would be information that it belongs to MI6 and all that kind of thing. But he is such a shady kind of a human being with a very little understanding of matters and very much big of himself. You know, I listened to him. Mkwanazi did say this thing here. I listened to him initially, Sullivan, when he says he was sent by the president to scan a person that was going to be a national commissioner. And he told him about Masimula, and the president went on to employ a wrong person. So I heard Mkhwanazi saying that Sullivan said so here. I spoke to somebody this morning who was asking where Mkhwanazi took the thing, and they said no, it was said by Sullivan. Sullivan, according to him, is nothing but the god of security world, the god of running the politicians, the god of knowing every and any other thing. So where and how it came about here, I don't know. Maybe for that, it's important to end there. But one that it has, because it's not very much verified, could be said at a later stage. But the guy goes much deeper and much problematic about the matters. She has a version of Auntie Mary, but in a more serious and dangerous way. Auntie Mary does it academical. This one does in security way.
No, thank you. I'm asking because, I mean, you would have noticed I asked about Mdluli. I'm now asking about this O'Sullivan because these are people who, from what we hear, whose involvement in our security cluster and the impact of their actions have been very, very devastating.
Just one other thing. He likes his beer, big time.
He likes his beer.
He loves his beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope sooner than later we'll understand what brings them together in that way.
He loves his beer. He hates Kumalo. He hates Masimula. He hates Mkhwanazi.
Now, on the
hates
issue...
Cele.
Oh, sorry. On the
There's
issue...
no problem with Mkhunu.
He has a problem?
Has no.
Has no problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, on the issue, General, of Matlala, Mr. Matlala, when in your statement you indicated that when he sent a message to somebody alerting them that we are going to come and make use of his facility or the place. Now, in that message, he says he referred to you as a business partner and a friend, something that you have firmly disputed in this meeting. Do you think that the possibility also exists that either everything or almost everything or some of what Matlala had told you about Minister Mkhunu were simply a constructed lie?
The story told will be forever 50-50 whether truth or lies until it's verified. But my problem here is Matlala says I'll be arrested because of this document. He says, here is a document sent to me by Mkhunu/Mogotsi. So that then gives me the understanding that is correspondence. You could go for the investigation and find that he got the document from somewhere. But if it's true that it was sent through Minister Mkhunu/Mogotsi, they would have to explain, to say, what was the role of that document playing in their correspondence, except saying, look at them. They are not clean as they are. I'm going to find them.
No, but I'm saying, I know that Honorable Member may want to make a follow-up. I'm saying, General, in terms of, this is a man you now have presented evidence before us, that this is a man who lies without being under pressure. Because when he sends a message to the third party, that please arrange for the place because my friend and a business partner is coming, that's lying without pressure. Why is it difficult for you to concede that it may very well be that in some of his assertion to you, he was acting in a way that he subsequently acted to you when he lied about you being a friend and being a business partner?
It's exactly the point I'm making, Honorable Member, to say the document that is sent to him, and on those bases, the minister argues or stroke him that the action will be taken, tells me that there is such a communication. That's why I'm saying 50, that there are things that could be lies. But when it comes to this one, only one thing that will make me change my mind on this one. If the document was not sent by them, but it's a document that I don't think that Matlala would have an issue of hunting and having that document. It's a document that is in the circle of security matters. Indeed, it might happen that is lying about Cele and Zuma and all that kind of stuff. That is why, when Mr. Mkhunu says, that's lie, and that's why I'm saying that, it didn't say who's lying, Mr. Mkhunu. It might have been Cele lying, might have been Matlala lying, it might have been him lying, Mr. Mkhunu, because he might have said those things. So there is somewhere the truth. But if you say to me, this is not the truth, I would not have an issue to say I agree with it. But when it comes to I'm sure you did see on that one, I'll have a little bit of a problem believing it with ease.
Honorable Malim.
General, what is interesting is that at the Madlanga Commission, Witness C says when they were raiding Matlala's house, he asked them that the wife must leave because they found him with the wife. The wife must leave, and then he remained with them. And he started throwing names that I know so and so, I'm working with so and so. And coincidentally, he told them that I've got a relationship with Mkhunu and I'm going to see Mkhunu. We have got an appointment and all of that, which is what you told us, that is what he told you, that he knows this person and they've got some working arrangement through Mkhotsi and all of that. Will that be a coincidence or a confirmation to an extent that there seems to be something happening between Mkhunu and Matlala? And what is more interesting is that he doesn't say anything about you to those police. He doesn't say, I've got this or that with Cele. He says, Mkhunu this, Mkhunu that. And then he puts Sibia as well in the whole thing, that they work with Sibia and exactly what we've been hearing here. What's your comment about that?
Well, this is the 6th. The rate is on the 6th of December. Definitely, it would have not come across with me. Much later in December, maybe there is one truthful thing that he would have said. But, Chairperson, I don't want to go beyond honorable member of things from other sources. So, as the honorable member has asked, why I would not concede that is lying when he says, I'll work with you, provided you don't work with Cele and Zuma on this project. It is online. It is online of politics. That thing of working with you in the project of becoming a president or a deputy president. But as I've said, that I would concede if I'm convinced that it was lies. But for the fact that there are other sources that come with that, so we'll have to look at it much closer.